Welcome to the video. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of the Mandela Effect. Have you ever been convinced that something happened a certain way only to find out you remembered it completely wrong? That's the Mandela Effect at play. The term comes from false memories surrounding Nelson Mandela's death. Many people vividly recall him passing away in the 1980s, even though he lived until 2013. But the Mandela effect doesn't stop there. Throughout this video, we'll explore famous examples of the Mandela effect, dive into why these false memories happen, and even look at some alternative explanations, like the idea of parallel universes. Let's get started. Now let's look at some famous examples of the Mandela effect. Have you ever remembered something a certain way only to find out you were wrong? Here are a few popular ones. Many of us remember the childhood book series as Berenstain with Anye, but it's actually spelled Berenstain with an A. The Monopoly man is often remembered with a monocle, but he's never worn one. How do you remember this air freshener's name? It's actually Febreze with one E in the middle, though many think it's spelled with two E's. These examples show how widespread the Mandela effect is. Drop a comment below if you remember these details differently. Let's dive into the psychological explanation behind the Mandela effect. False memory. False memories happen when our brain fills in gaps in information or distorts details over time. One possible reason is confabulation, where the brain creates a coherent memory to fill in missing pieces. Our brains often prioritize patterns, which can lead to remembering things the way we expect them to be, not how they actually were. Groupthink and shared experiences can also reinforce false memories, leading large groups of people to misremember the same events. In the next chapter, we'll explore more scientific explanations for why this happens. Now let's talk about some scientific explanations for the Mandela effect. One theory is memory distortion, where our memories are influenced by our expectations and experiences over time. Another concept is source confusion. Sometimes we remember details but mix up where or how we learned them. There's also the schema theory, where our brain organizes information into familiar patterns, which can cause us to generalize or misremember specific details. These theories help explain how widespread false memories can happen in large groups of people. In the next chapter, we'll take a look at some alternative theories that are a little more out there. Now let's explore some alternative explanations for the Mandela effect. Some people believe that the Mandela effect could be a result of parallel universes, the idea that we might be shifting between different realities where small details are different. Another popular theory is the simulation hypothesis, which suggests we could be living in a simulated reality, and glitches or changes in the simulation could cause these memory inconsistencies. While these theories are more speculative, they're fun to think about. What do you believe? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Why are we so fascinated by the Mandela effect? It's likely because it taps into our curiosity about reality, memory, and how our minds work. The idea that large groups of people can misremember the same details raises questions about how reliable our memories really are. It also gives us a sense of mystery. Are we simply misremembering, or is there something more going on? The Mandela effect keeps us engaged because it challenges how we think about the world and our experiences. In the next chapter, I'll wrap things up with some final thoughts. To wrap things up, the Mandela effect shows us just how complex and fascinating our memories are, whether it's psychological explanations like false memory and source confusion, or more speculative ideas like parallel universes. One thing is clear: our minds don't always remember things exactly as they were. The Mandela effect continues to capture our imagination, making us question reality and the reliability of our own memories. If you've experienced the Mandela effect or have any thoughts on the topic, drop a comment below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more thought-provoking content.